DILEX-F is a movement joint system designed to allow movement and expansion in large tiled floor installations. Our slimmest movement joint at only 1/8 of an inch, it's discreet and blends seamlessly into any tile field, resulting in minimal visual interruption. There are two parts to the DILEX-F system. The DILEX-FCS is the carrier profile that forms the body of the movement joint. It is made from a rigid PVC and features two anchoring legs that are embedded into thinset and tiled over. It's available in a variety of sizes to accommodate different tile thicknesses. DILEX-FCS comes with a removable orange PVC cover that protects the carrier channel from grout and other debris during installation. The temporary cover is easily removed when ready to insert the selected inlay. The DILEX-FIS is the inlay part of the DILEX-F system. It is made of a soft silicone that is installed into the DILEX-FCS carrier channel after tiling. At only 1/8 of an inch wide, it's a discrete movement joint that's equipped with an integrated nylon anti-stretch thread and a low-friction coating that repels dust, so maintenance is simple. The inlay comes in 100-foot lengths and is available in 10 different color options, making it easy to match popular grout colors. Included with the DILEX-FIS inlay is a specially designed installation tool. The tool features different insertion depths, defined as A and B, and a handy cleaning blade. The DILEX-F profile system is suitable for residential to medium-duty commercial applications subject to light mechanical loads. Let's take a look at how to install the DILEX-F movement joint system. Our floor has already been prepared to receive tile, including the installation of the Schluter DILEX uncoupling membrane and the DILEX-EKE profile along the perimeter. We've selected the profile height according to the thickness and format of the tile. It's best practice to use a rectified tile with this profile system to ensure precision. The tile height should be slightly less than the profile. We've determined our tile layout and profile placement. It's important that the profile remains as straight as possible during installation, so the inlay insertion is seamless later in the process. First, we'll measure where the profile will be installed. In this installation, we'll be installing the DILEX-F intersecting at the center of the room. Next, we'll remove the installation sticker. It's a good idea to keep the sticker for reference during the installation process. Transfer the measurement to the profile and cut using Schluter snips. Remember to always observe all safety instructions and standards. Dry fit the carrier profile. Repeat the process for the adjacent profiles. The anchoring legs of the profile must be cut where the profiles intersect with the DILEX-EKE along the perimeter and with one another. Mark the location of the intersection and cut. At the DILEX-EKE, we are simply cutting out a square section of the EKE anchoring leg. At the intersection of the DILEX-FCS profiles, mark out a 45-degree V-notch in the anchoring legs. Cut the end of the intersecting profile at a miter as marked. Dry fit to ensure enough material has been removed. Be careful not to damage the carrier profile when cutting. We are now ready to install the profiles with thin-set mortar. The DILEX-FCS profiles are installed in conjunction with the tile. Using a notched trowel, apply thin-set mortar to the area where the profile is to be installed. Firmly press the anchoring legs into the thin-set mortar. Next, trowel additional thin-set mortar over the anchoring legs to ensure proper coverage and support of the tile edges. Be sure to remove any excess mortar from the vertical portion of the profile as you go, as mortar will be more difficult to clean out after drying. This will ensure an easier installation of the inlay in the next steps. Next, install the intersecting profiles. Repeat the process previously shown. taking care to butt it to the intersecting carrier profile and keeping the vertical portion of the carrier profile clean. At this point, it's a good idea to double-check to ensure that the profiles are perfectly straight and square. Now we'll begin the tile installation. Install the tiles up to the profile. Tile should be set flush with the top of the orange protective cover and butted snugly to the vertical portion of the carrier profile. Continue to set tiles, all while taking care to clean excess mortar as you go. Once tiling is complete, allow time to set before moving on to installation of the inlay. Now that the tile has had sufficient time to set, we are ready to move on to the installation of the DILEX-FIS inlay. Begin the installation by removing the orange protective cover. To remove the cover, pry up one end using a flathead screwdriver or similar. Using the blade side or side C of the installation tool provided with the inlay, scrape out any excess thin set or grout from the joint. It's important to note that a utility knife should not be used to clean out the joint, as it can damage the carrier profile. Only use the blade on the provided installation tool. It is set to a pre-designated depth to prevent unwanted damage to the carrier profile. Vacuum out any remaining debris. To help insert the inlay, spray the carrier channel with clean water. Alternatively, the inlay can be soaked in a bucket of clean water and then inserted wet. The hand tool has preset depth bars to ensure an even installation. They are labeled A and B. Start by running bar A over the inlay. If the inlay is not sufficiently embedded, turn the tool over to use bar B to insert it further. Be sure to exercise caution when using the tool, as the blade is sharp and is exposed when embedding. Next, we'll grout the installation. Grouting can be done before or after the installation of the inlay. In this installation, we are grouting after the inlay has already been installed. Regardless of when grout is applied, it's important to note that grout should not be applied over the orange protective carrier cover or the inlay. Make sure to keep the protective cover and inlay clean during application. The inlay can be easily replaced in the event of design adjustments or damage. Simply pull out the old inlay and replace it. Once again, using the installation tool and clean water to embed it. The DILEX-F system installation is now complete. The DILEX-F is a discrete movement joint system with an interchangeable inlay where form meets function. Narrow, chic, and functional, the DILEX-F system takes movement joints to the next level. If you still have questions, please contact our customer support specialists. For more information on Schluter products, visit schluter.com or check out our YouTube channel to view our videos.